Hello and welcome to the top 100 of April. Top 100 most popular.
100.
Exactly, the top 100 most popular commanders of April.
Are
Today,
we going to talk about 100 commanders though? I don't think so, right?
No, not exactly. We are going to talk about the interesting things out of the top 100. That's true. You are correct. And we have a new layout, and that is because it is way easier to import cards into this tool. So.
And also, no offense, but it looks really nice compared to what we used to do.
Yeah, maybe it does, and it will look way better in the future too.
Nice.
So yeah, some upgrades are incoming. What else do you want to talk about? About
our voices.
Yeah.
They might sound a little bit crappy.
Crappy.
We had a wedding yesterday. Not our wedding,
Not
but
our
just
wedding.
as wedding guests.
Yeah.
Friends of us got married yesterday, and it was really fun.
Exactly.
But we also
Don't have any voice left.
yeah, because we sang
But
a lot.
we are troopers, and we will make this video every month,
Exactly.
even if we die. So
Even
we start-
reanimated.
exactly, we start with Witherbloom, the balancer, who probably has the power to resurrect us if we die sometime.
Oh, that's nice. I
That's nice to
actually
know.
could have used that this morning.
Yeah, yeah, true. So Witherbloom is 8 mana, has affinity for creatures, meaning it will be cheaper to cast for every creature that you have, and has instant and sorcery spells you cast have affinity for creatures too. So that same ability.
That's really nice.
Mhm.
So this is from the new Strixhaven set,
Yeah.
and you actually received your booster box today. Are you excited to play with it?
Yeah, to play with it, and I will be making a video on unpacking some of it, like
Nice.
I used to, or like sort of always.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Nice. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah.
Would you yourself, as with the new number 1 being Witherbloom, would you want to make a deck with Witherbloom as a commander?
No, I actually have made a new deck, so I'm not really thinking
That's
about
true.
that right now. Like the itch is scratched.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
nice. Well, give it a few weeks.
Yeah, true.
We'll
That's
see.
true. Yeah. I actually also think this is really popular because people like playing big spells, and this allows you to do it in a different way. So there are cards that are like, they cost 13 mana and make 20 tokens or something like that. And Witherbloom helps you cast those spells for so cheap, and then you have 20 tokens, so the next one will be even cheaper.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, this can really spiral out of control, so I think it's really fun.
Nice.
The next one is Yustela, who is already in the Hall of Fame.
Yes. Is this actually the 10th time she's been in the top 10? Or is this...
No.
Like, we just stopped counting after 10 times, right?
No, we had her last month. She was she got into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So last week I actually posted a deck tag about.
Oh, yeah.
Her.
Because every time that a commander enters the Hall of Fame, you make a deck tag.
Exactly.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
So this one is new in the Hall of Fame, but it also means we aren't really going to talk about it that much. So we are skipping over them a bit, but I am still going to show them, just because then you know it's in the second place and we're
They
not just
deserve
randomly
their
skipping
flowers.
it.
They deserve their flowers.
Exactly.
And if you really want to know more, just check out the deck tag.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. If you have any questions, post them there, I would say. Or here. Next
Anywhere.
one. Anywhere. Post them anywhere.
Quill.
Silver Quill, the Disputant.
Mm.
Number 3, again, for a new card. I actually think this one is more interesting than Witherbloom.
Why is that?
Why is that? Let's talk about the abilities first. It says, each instant and sorcery you cast has casualty 1, meaning you can copy that instant or sorcery spell if you sacrifice a creature with power 1 or more.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that is really interesting because it combines instants and sorceries with the aristocrat theme of sacrificing stuff.
And that's why I like it better than Witherbloom.
Yeah, which is simple and cool.
Mm-hmm.
This one is a bit more complex, which I personally like.
You
more.
love complex decks.
Yeah, where no one has any idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's just like, go ahead. I believe
Go
you.
ahead, yeah. No, it's not that bad, I think. But I think it's interesting because it combines two things, and I think we will see a lot more of that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. What do you think?
Personally, I do like Witherbloom better, but that's
Yeah?
because I don't really like the overly complicated decks.
Hmm.
So I really like currently. So I think Witherbloom is really cool with the discount. Actually, I love a good discount.
Yeah, of course. That's true. It's a discount.
One of my favorite decks that I do have, I actually have two decks, but I really like Atla Palani, just because it's so efficient. It's simple. It's not like too many combos, too many things to keep record of. As well as Felix 5 boots. It's not that difficult. I think this one, for me personally, with the knowledge I have right now, is a bit too difficult. But I do see the appeal.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's why it's in the top 3.
Yeah.
And also really interesting, it's not from the Precons, which is usually what we see.
And Witherbloom is also not from the Precons.
No, all the Elder Dragons are just here because they are cool dragons, and people affiliate with the schools.
Ah, okay.
I feel.
Okay. And they love dragons.
And they love dragons, which we already knew. Speaking
Another
about
dragon.
another dragon, how many dragons are in the top 10? We have 3 up to now. 3 out of 4.
My guess is going to be 5, so 50%.
I'm saying 7.
But you made the top 10. You already know.
No, I don't really know.
Oh, okay.
T-Vol, the balance skill, is here for the 9th time. So next time it's here, we will make a deck about it.
I think we're going to be making that deck. You're going to be making that deck.
Yeah, it's just really stable, right? Yeah.
And it's gained 3 places as well, which is insane.
For the top 10?
Yeah, because how long has it been in there?
For
9
months?
9 times. But
Probably.
but from which set? So it's already like...
Tarkir, yeah.
Which has been out for over a year now.
Yeah, there are just a few All-Stars that stay in the top 10. And I think T-Vol and Azula are 2 of them. T-Vol has been out of the top 10 a bit.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's quite interesting that he's made like a complete comeback.
A comeback, yeah.
With Strixhaven, of course, goes really well. I think that's also cost the +3 places. So if you make a dragon deck, T-Vol could be one of your picks, maybe.
Yeah, true.
Just guessing.
Yeah, might be. I don't really know if there. I haven't seen any cards that really bumped it up or something like that. So let us know in the comments if you know. Yeah. I would say, yeah. Next one, also an all-star, Fire Lord Azula. The abilities, again, Firebending 2, meaning that when she attacks, you add 2 red mana, and whenever you cast a spell while Azula is attacking, you copy it, and you may choose new targets for the copy. What do you think? Why do you think she's an all-star up to this point?
I think she's really cool.
Yeah?
I think everyone secretly has a little crush on Azula as well. I think so.
Yeah.
And I think the firebending mechanic is really cool.
The 2 mana that she makes.
Well, maybe cool is not the right word, but it's really useful. So I really understand. And if you're a fan of the franchise, like the Avatar franchise, then you're probably really gonna like having at least one deck with a really cool character. And I think Azula is a fan favorite also from the series. So
yeah, might be. The really cool thing about the card mechanically is the second ability, where she says whenever you cast a spell while she is attacking, you copy it and you may choose new targets for the copy.
So, for example, if you were to play that with a ninjutsu card, would that be a possible combo? So
I'm not really sure if you play it at that point. I don't think so.
Okay, so not swapping out Azula, of course, because she's the commander, but if you're choosing your attackers, then tapping them, and then playing ninjutsu, do you get the copy of the ninjutsu? I
don't think so, but I'll have to read it first. So maybe you can talk over me looking for it.
I've actually been playing, I've always been playing a lot with my Atla Palani deck, and if you've been watching these videos, I've talked about her a lot, probably. Maybe a little bit too much. But recently, I've really started getting into my Felix 5 Boots deck.
Yeah.
I really like it. So whenever a creature that's attacking has a special ability that's triggered by the attack
Combat damage.
or combat damage,
Yeah.
it's doubled.
Yeah.
And I really like that.
Yeah, it just feels powerful.
It feels powerful. And I also have some ninjutsu cards in that deck as well. So that's
That's why you thought of it. Yeah, so ninjutsu says return. I'll pull it on screen. Return an unblocked attacker you control to hand. Put this card onto the battlefield from your hand, tapped and attacking.
So
you
it's not
won't
playing.
No, exactly.
Damn it! It would have been a really cool combo.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Then it might actually be a spoilers, a ninjutsu commander, but it really isn't. So I think this is played mostly with cool flash creatures, or maybe instants that are really big, and so then you can copy it. I think it's just unique because you need to attack with her to trigger this, and copy all those things. That makes it a bit unique.
Yeah, doesn't that make it a little bit more difficult as well?
Yeah, it makes it more difficult, but apparently people like it. It's
And
still...
I think it's also like the component of being like a fan of Avatar.
Yeah, that's...
I think it's a good combination because there are quite a lot of cards that kind of have a similar
thing of copying spells.
Yeah, but having that with Azula just makes it so much more fun.
Yeah, exactly. So next one is a real all-star.
Dragon.
Another dragon in the Hall of Fame already, so we won't talk about the Earth Dragon too much. It would become a bit boring.
Does it go... Wait, one question though. Does it go well with the Strixhaven cards?
Does it go well? No, I don't think so. I would have thought it would have been more popular if it would work well. The Strixhaven dragons really work with instants and sorceries.
Yeah.
Which means which dragons usually aren't. But you could make an all Elder Dragon deck in the Ur Dragon, but people aren't doing that. It's just Ur Dragon is popular.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. The next one is Prismari, the Inspiration.
New.
Another dragon. And this dragon is popular, I think, because of the instants and sorceries getting Storm.
So whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you can copy it for each spell cast before this turn. So you have to kind of cast 2 in the same.
Yeah, so if you cast 2, the next... so if you have cast 1 already, the next one will be copied once. If you have copied... Or if you have cast 5 spells, the next one will be copied 5 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it goes on and on.
And on and on and on.
And on and on and on. Exactly. So that is, I think, because it can get so big.
Yeah, I get it. That's cool.
Problem is, this one is 7 mana.
Yeah, it's quite expensive.
Yeah.
But it does have ward 5.
Pay 5 life.
Yeah.
People will still target it though, and I feel like wards pay 2 mana is way better.
Yeah, you do?
Yeah, because paying 5 life in Commander is nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel that so differently.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna purchase with my life.
Okay, I would almost always pay 5 life rather than 2 mana.
Really?
Yeah.
But you always have great ramps though.
Yeah. Yeah, oftentimes I have enough mana for it. But having to pay 2 extra mana or sometimes 4 or 6 extra mana, you sometimes just can't do that. And paying 5 life you can very often do in Commander.
Okay. I think it's also really cool that it's already had like over 4k decks made in the past few weeks.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Since it's been out, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's pretty cool how fast. Yeah. But I feel like people are always playing these new cards. But I would have expected more Precon commanders to be here already.
Are there any?
I'm not sure. Let's look on. Let's go on. Hall of Fame.
Edgar Markov.
New in the Hall of Fame. So again, I will make a deck for Edgar.
Nice.
I am wondering though, because Edgar has kind of 2 ways to play. You can play him as a vampire commander, actually the way he, I think, was meant to be played. But most people play him as a life gain combo deck.
Okay.
So you have a card that says you gain life whenever an opponent loses life, and you have a card that says when you gain life whenever an opponent loses life, and then whenever an opponent loses life, you gain life. So it's like a cycle.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the deck, but it has nothing to do with Edgar.
But it's just convenient.
It's just
to have
that
as a commander.
it's just, it's just that one of the combo pieces is a vampire sometimes. And many vampires have lifelink, so they can gain you life, so it sort of works.
Mm-hmm. Even though Edgar Markov doesn't have lifelink.
Exactly. It feels wrong.
Yeah.
To me.
I think he's just a conventional character or creature to choose as your commander.
Yeah.
If you really want that type of deck.
Exactly. I feel that's true.
I think it's really cool though.
That happens.
No, I just think Edgar Markov, he could have been in a Twilight Saga, you know?
Yeah, probably as the dad.
No, or like one of the Venturi. You haven't watched Twilight yet. I'm still trying to convince you, but he would be an excellent Venturi.
Okay.
People who have watched Twilight will understand.
I'll choose to believe you.
Please back me up. Ashling.
Ashling is still here.
Oh.
But dropped off 8 places.
So many places.
Yeah, we were wondering if Ashling was the next one to stay in the top 10.
I think maybe
after 4 times.
Just to defend Ashling, maybe Ashling will go the distance just because most of the new entries from this month have been Strixhaven Elder Dragons, who are mostly like instant sorcery driven. So
Ashling lost 4 places.
I think so.
Because
maybe.
of Strixhaven.
Yeah, and also I think TFL gets some extra popularity maybe because people are talking about dragons more and people are getting into dragons. Dragon still is in the top 10.
Yeah, so maybe that will happen with elementals.
Yeah, so maybe Ashling will stay somewhere around the top 10 for maybe another 6 weeks. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe. We'll see. And Hearthhole, which has lost just 1 spot, has been here for 7 times, and I feel like people just like sacrificing lands. This was true for the Gidrock monster like ages ago, which is a green and black commander that allows you to sacrifice lands, and people just like doing it for value. Mm-hmm. Because you can get lands back and it feels like you are building an engine, and people just like that, I feel.
And you just said you would much rather pay 5 life than 2 mana for Ward. What is your opinion on Hearthhole being a mana sacrifice deck?
Being a mana sacrifice deck?
Yeah. Don't you hate that?
Well, it sort of works because Hearthhole says you have to pay 1 mana to tap Hearthhole, and then you sacrifice a land and you draw 2 cards. So you get 2 things back for the land you sacrificed, and then you may play an additional land this turn.
Yeah, but what's your opinion on that?
Well, that you pay with sacrificing a land, but you probably get the land back. So you play even on that, and then you get an extra card.
Yeah, so your opinion is that it's not that evil.
You're not losing anything.
Okay.
Basically.
Girl math.
Yeah, girl math. Yeah. And eventually, whenever you sacrifice a land, each opponent loses 2 life. It's just a way to win, which I really like, because many of these commanders that do something that give you value don't actually give you a way to win.
Yeah.
And this one forces you to win the game eventually.
Yeah, otherwise you're gonna be out of cards, probably.
Yeah.
Out of everything.
Or your opponents are out of life, which is the preferable way
yeah, exactly.
to look at it. Yeah. So I think I like this one. Anyways, as the new land sacrifice.
A curveball.
A curveball. Exactly. It's
okay, so this is it for the top 10, right?
Yeah. And so now we are going into the not top 10.
The not top 10.
And now we have actually the first Precon commander.
I think
here.
this like full art card
style
is really cool.
Yeah.
Who's the artist? I really like it.
The artist is Billy Christian.
Shout out Billy. It's really nice.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. So let's talk about this deck. So it's the Silver Quill deck. So it's white and black. All about the cool kids who are really good at talking. Because you are cool if you are a theater kid, right? That's, I think, what they're
I love that
say.
universe.
Yeah.
I love that universe. I want to be part of that universe.
Yeah, and this deck is about playing enchantments and then making sure that your opponents can't attack you and that you gain something from it. So Killian says, whenever an enchantment you control enters, you tap up to one target creature, so you can attack past it, and you goad it, meaning that until your next turn, that creature attacks each combat if able, so they have to attack if they're not tapped or something. And they attack a player other than you if able. So you force your opponent's creatures to attack each other. And then whenever one or more creatures that are enchanted by an aura you control attack, you draw a card. So you want to put enchantments on your opponent's creatures, and then you draw a card whenever they attack.
Okay. Nice.
So you're sort of controlling your opponent's creatures.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So you're playing enchantments on your opponent's creatures, so they have to attack each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
By the way, so no Precon commanders in the top 10. I
No.
just realized.
Exactly.
This is so sad. I do like the art card.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. But I'm gonna sound so dumb probably, but I just don't really like enchantment sorcery driven decks. They're just not for me. I like having like
creatures.
yeah, I like creatures, you know, the kind of like Felix, Atla.
Yeah, big creatures of your own and just simple and go attack.
Aggro, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Just go for it.
Then this is not for you. This is more influencing your opponents to attack each other and staying back yourself.
It's very Master of Puppets.
Yeah, exactly. So the Wise Mothman I found interesting because it lost 10 places. I think
so sad.
This is because there were some good cards with it in the Ninja Turtles set, and now they are gone, and now people just don't really like it anymore. I feel like that's the case because it was, of course, the Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtle.
TMNT.
Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set. It's not my thing. I'm sorry, but it can be your thing, and it's okay. And there were a lot of mutants in there, like, for example, we have Ray Fillet, the Wave Warrior, which is a mutant, cares about +1 counters, and says whenever a creature you control with a counter on it deals damage to a player, you draw a card, meaning that it works with the +1 counters. It is a mutant itself, and it works with having a bunch of creatures, which the Wise Mothman also does.
Wise Mothman.
Go on. If you're not going to say anything about the commander, go on and sing the song.
Only fools play TMNT. This is a joke. Please don't take it seriously.
She had to improvise, and it went wrong.
Well.
The next one is in number 14, the next Elder Dragon, the fourth one, I think.
Yeah.
This one works with instants and sorceries in that it says they have Miracle 2, meaning if you put it into your hand, or you drew it this turn, so you put it in your hand this turn if you drew it, you may cast it for its Miracle cost, meaning it's only 2 colorless mana to play it. So I think that is why it's popular. And it says at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, you may discard a card if you do draw a card, meaning you have more chances to have the Miracle cost applicable.
I think this is really cool in multiplayer, right?
Yeah.
So you get to draw a lot of cards.
Yeah, so you will
discard a lot of cards.
That's true. Which is actually interesting, because this was in the main set. It wasn't in the Commander set.
Yeah.
And it works best in Commander.
That's strange.
Maybe they are trying to make Commanders in Standard.
Do you think they're going to do that?
Yeah, because then you will have to buy packs instead of just being able to buy them from the Precons.
Aha.
And Commander players will buy the Precons and the packs.
Okay.
Smart.
Very business savvy.
Yeah, they have to be.
Blech.
Blech. It's the first, I think, the first non-Elder Dragon, non-Precon card.
Non-Elder Dragon, non-Precon card.
Yeah.
From the Strixhaven set.
From the Strixhaven set. Yeah.
Nice. I like him.
You like him?
We recently bought got some pest tokens, which were really cute.
That's true. Yeah. So they go in this. That's true. But you could play it with many things, because it says whenever you gain life, you put a +1 counter on each pest, bat, insect, snake, and spider you control.
So all the little crawly, nasty creatures.
Exactly. You can choose. So this is instantly, I think, the first commander for bats. And that's it, actually. The other ones, I think, all got a commander already. But I don't think bats had one. So this is actually... Bloomburrow bat? Oh, that's true. So, no. This is actually not a first for anything.
I think I can call it one first. It's the first Halloween commander. And I know it's only May.
No. Oh, of this year.
Of this year.
Oh, of this year. Okay, I guess.
The first Halloween commander for the 2026 Halloween decks.
I also think that is wrong, actually.
Why? I like it.
I am going to look it up so we can show it to the people.
Do people actually make Halloween decks?
Yeah, of course. We had the Reaper King No More, which is actually, I think, also a very good Halloween commander. You don't think so? It's a scarecrow.
It's a scarecrow? Oh, yeah, it says so.
It's a scarecrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it has a little bit of a rainbow vibe on it too, but...
It does not have bats, though.
That's true.
But then again...
then you'd have to play Edgar
Blech
Markov.
doesn't have any pumpkins either, so...
No, that's true. So
combined? Would they fit together in one deck?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Put them together in one deck. Let's make it happen. Okay. Yeah. Dina, also from the Precons. So Dina is the Witherbloom commander, and says whenever you sacrifice a creature, you draw a card, which can only trigger once each turn, but also works on your opponent's turns. And then for 2 mana, you can sacrifice another creature to gain X life, and you put X +1 counters on target creature you control, where X is the sacrificed creature's power.
Nice. I also think this art, once again, is really pretty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see you're sacrificing a pest as well. Drawing a card whenever you sacrifice a creature is good. Only triggers once each turn though, so that's just a little bit of extra value. But I think the kicker is the second ability, where you can put a lot of +1 counters on another creature for the creature that you sacrificed. Mm-hmm. I think that is where you can put some creativity in.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah?
Which one of the Precon commanders is your favorite so far?
So we only had Killian and Dina.
Is one of those your favorite?
I wouldn't play any of them personally, because I feel like goading is such a thing that it happened a lot, and it really isn't too fun to me when you actually start playing it. I haven't seen someone playing it and having fun.
I'm actually really happy that I didn't buy the Precon decks for your birthday.
But for these two, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are actually fun ones.
Yeah?
Which we will talk about.
All right.
And this one puts a lot of +1 counts on another creature, but I already have a deck like it. Mm-hmm. See? So that's why.
Is that the Azuri deck?
Yeah. So, yeah, exactly. You're smart. Next is Morale. Which lost 18 places coming from place 4.
Why do you think that happened?
Well, it was from the newest set, and now it isn't.
Okay, so the new shininess has kind of worn off.
Yeah, and there are a lot of examples like it, but I want to show this one because it was in the top 4 and now fell off so quickly. Mm-hmm. It's actually what you see every time a new set enters. Like the previous ones just go away.
I think it's sad. I really like Morellen.
Yeah, but it apparently wasn't really interesting to people because it was interesting, but because it was new.
Yeah, exactly. The new shiny toy.
Yeah, exactly. Next,
Quintorius. I love Quintorius.
Which you know because we read the Ixalan stories together, right? Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah. So this one is also a commander from the Precons. This one works with getting things out of your graveyard. Mm-hmm. I feel like this is really an interesting deck. I really like the deck. This commander is a planeswalker though, which makes it a bit hard usually, but it has an effect which works continuously.
Okay.
So whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, you create a 3/2. That's already a continuous effect. So I think I really like that. So you can play your deck around making things leave, and then every time you create a 3/2.
Yeah.
So I like that. You have a +1 that says discard a card, draw 2, then mill a card. So you have something in your graveyard from discarding, from milling, and you get 2 cards. And you can -4 to give spirits double strike and vigilance. So you can very easily attack and defend at the same time.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like this deck. But I actually do like most red and white
decks.
Commanders, yeah.
Because they are aggressive and with creatures.
Exactly.
Right?
I love it. And I like Quintorius and his lore and everything.
Yeah.
And he wants to write everything down and preserve everything. And
true.
I think that's really cool. And it also goes really well with this ability of the 3/2 red and white spirit creature tokens.
That he is resurrecting.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
He's trying to savage history.
Yeah, actually true. Next one also from the Precons, Simone. I thought this one was the coolest, even though I have a +1 counter deck already. It says the first spell you cast with X in its mana costs 1 less to cast for each +1 counter on Simone. Mm-hmm. So it's a bit new in that it works with X spells. So for every counter honor, you can pay for one of the X's. Then whenever you cast your first spell with X in its mana cost, each turn you put 2 +1 counters on Simone. So every turn, if you can play one of the X spells, you put 2 +1 counters on her, and your X spells become 2 cheaper.
That's really nice.
That's really nice, yeah.
I like a good discount.
Yeah, that's true. Then Anti-Ul, which lost to 22 places as well.
We were already guessing that it kind of...
Yeah, that's why I wanted to talk about it. Exactly. So, yeah, it fell off and we could see it coming already. Quandrix, the last Elder Dragon, I think. This one gives your instants and sorcery spells Cascade, which you already know.
I like Cascade.
Yeah. So you play your instants and sorceries and then you get a random, I think, non-land card that you can then play, but it has to have a mana value or mana cost. No, that costs less. Yeah, so mana cost that is less than the thing you played.
Yeah, I'm just reading the card.
Yeah.
Can I tell you about the Cascade trauma?
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
I used to have, I still have, Zakama in my Atla Palani deck.
Yeah.
Which says Cascade, 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 Cascade.
No, you had the Apex Predator.
Oh, Apex Predator.
Or something.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Apex Predator. Which says Cascade, 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 Cascade. And I always thought when it comes from one of the eggs I made with Atla Palani,
it would
would allow me to cascade 4 times.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, because it says when you cast a spell, exile cards.
Yeah.
And if it's come from the egg, it's not...
It's actually traumatic when that happens, I get that. Yeah.
Because it was one of my favorite combos.
Yeah.
And I really like that because you get one giant creature. It's a really good creature to play with. But you don't get
just
the
just a big creature.
Thing.
Yeah, exactly. So
now every time I read Cascade, it makes me a little bit sad.
Next one is Zaxara, the Exemplary, which gained 33 places.
Whoa.
Isn't even from Strixhaven, but just works with access.
Yeah.
So Simone's deck was an X-Spell deck, and I feel like X-Spell tribal or well, expel decks just didn't get that much attention, and now Zaxara really got popular because of it.
Oh, so because of Simone, it kind of got
its increase in popularity.
Yeah, that's really nice. Iroh
is sort of the same story.
He's risen in popularity.
Yeah, risen in popularity, plus 31 places. This is actually the same story in a way. So it was in the top 10 one time around the release of Avatar, but he works with lessons. So you can recast your lesson spells for just 1 mana with their flashback.
Okay.
So that just means that whenever you play a lesson and you get to cast it again, it will be only 1 mana to do that. So because this set of Strixhaven was all about teaching your people, we had a bunch of good lessons that you can now use, like the improvisation capstone. This one actually doesn't really work with Iroh in a way, but if you can get this in your graveyard, it will only be 1 mana to play this.
Oh, so if you kind of like discard or from your hand or something,
yeah,
with one of those,
or mill it or whatever,
yeah,
you get to play this for 1 mana instead of 7.
That's really nice.
That's a really big discount.
Yeah.
So that is one thing, and then we have the resonating loot, which is lands you control have tap for 2 mana, and you may spend this only to cast instants or sorceries, which lessons are. So then you will double your mana basically in this deck.
Oh.
Yeah, so that is also really good. So it just had a lot of new toys, which is why it got that much more popular.
So it's way better to play. Why do you think they've only put in those cards now and not just with the Avatar set? Because they would probably know that there's not a lot of combos you could make with Iroh back in the day when it came out.
Well, yeah, I think that is because they think about this in advance, and they want to mix their customer groups a bit. So with Avatar, they probably expected they would get a lot of new players, and now with Strixhaven, they have an in-universe set. And if they can push Avatar players to also play Strixhaven, they can sort of make them more usual fans of Magic the Gathering.
Ah, yeah.
So that is why they are splitting it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And they also can because they also can sometimes do this because you have draft, which is only for 1 set. So in Avatar, maybe if you put too many good lesson cards in that set, the archetype of lessons will be too strong in draft. But in standard, you need it to be way stronger. So then you need to split up the lesson cards over multiple sets. So that can also be a design choice. Henzie.
Oh, there he is.
I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, you probably want to talk about him.
Yeah, because he lost a lot of spaces, but I want to talk about it because I actually made the deck, and that's really cool. I feel like it is really a toolbox deck in that you can play a lot of big spells, have some graveyard synergies, like have anything you need basically on a creature, and you can play it for a bit cheaper, which just feels very fast to me. Yeah.
And it's really fun playing against the deck as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think it's probably more... This sounds so mean, but it's more enjoyable to play against than Obika.
Why is it mean?
Because you really like Obika.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
But this one's really fun as well. It was actually your birthday last week.
True.
Happy belated birthday. And we celebrated we celebrated by staying in an inn. And it was really cool because we had this little private part of the garden where we could sit, and we've just been playing Magic like all day.
Mm-hmm.
We got really sunburned as well.
Yeah,
but we
true.
had such a good time.
Yeah.
So this is why Henzie, in my mind, like in my head, is one of the really, really great ones.
It's the number one most popular here.
Yeah. Number
From my
one in
deck.
this household.
And Eriette is the last one, and this one got some very specific things. So we have changing loyalty, for example, which works really well. So Eriette, first of all, says each creature that's enchanted by an aura you control can't attack you or planeswalkers you control.
Is this from the Strixhaven deck? Set.
It
Sorry.
was in the Strixhaven Commander Precon, but it comes from Eldraine, so previous.
Yeah, because I've seen it before, and I was like, I've seen it. I've seen this one before.
Yeah.
I know this woman.
Yeah, exactly. But of course, it works really well with the deck. So it's kind of the same thing as with the X spells. That now with putting small enchantments on your opponent's creatures deck, this just got a lot of new tools.
Yeah.
And at the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of auras you control.
Okay.
So you also drain your opponents for it. But this one works very well, changing loyalty, because it's 2 mana, and you can pay 2 extra mana as many times as you want to create extra copies of this enchantment. And then it says when enchanted creature dies, return it to the battlefield under your control. So you're kind of stealing creatures under your control. Also, if you have this out and your commander, Eriette, those creatures that are enchantment with basically a useless enchantment for them won't be able to attack you. And you will be able to drain your opponents for a bunch.
Mm-hmm. That's really nice.
That's really nice. So that was it for this video.
Can I ask you one last question?
Yeah, please.
I'm so sorry.
Please.
Please.
Please ask me a question.
Please ask me a question.
Yeah.
I've been dying for someone to ask me a question.
Yeah.
Why do you think the Precons from Strixhaven are not really doing so well?
I think because people are... the Precon commanders work really well. First of all, because people are looking for something new. Mm-hmm. And the Precons are just a really easy way to find something new. Mm-hmm. And now they had Elder Dragons, which are 5 really cool commanders in dual colors, which just are built for Commander. So they really pushed the Commander cards in the standard packs this time. That's, I think, the first thing, which is the Elder Dragons are just so popular. The second reason why the Precons aren't performing that well is, I think, because they have been pushing the Precons of not in universe sets. So like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Precons had a lot of value in them, a lot of money you can get out of it, and a lot of good cards. So that's also sometimes a reason why people build the Precon decks, because they can get a lot of value for their money. But with the in-universe decks, they really haven't been doing that.
Okay.
So it feels like they are pushing the out-of-universe decks a lot, which means they can't push the in-universe decks that much. And that is also why these are not really that popular, and people who really like in-universe stuff just buy the cards they want instead of the Precons.
Ah, okay.
I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why did Ashling and Anti-Ul work pretty well then?
I think another thing is so the Elder Dragon thing didn't really happen with that set. And I feel like they made only 2 decks for that set. Now they made 5.
It's a bit too much, maybe.
So it's the interest of the Precon decks is split between 5 decks instead of 2, which also makes a big difference for the popularity of single commanders.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think if you would add up all of the decks that were made for the Precons, you might still come out on the same number. But now it's split between 5 instead of 2.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah.
So that was it actually for this video. I'd like to thank you for watching.
And thank you so much for bearing with us, because we have been talking for a really, really long time, I feel.
Yeah, I think that's true.
I think we've been talking for 50 minutes.
Yeah, I think more. But anyways, have a nice day.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.